Welcome back, everyone, to the Undertale Deltarune 9th anniversary newsletter. And yeah, we've got this very creepy 9999 newsletter that we went over last time. We had so much cool stuff. We had the Fangamer Kitchen collection. We had this cool 789 pun interview with Sans. And everyone, we had progress update with some cool teasers. And this, of course, this final creepy letter with Azrael and Kara. But after all of that new content, all of that new Undertale, adding on to stuff to Undertale years later, and some teasers for the new chapters of Deltarune, let's take a step back and look at some old stuff, because today we're going to be looking at the concept art for Chapter 2 and the unused music. So, first, the concept art page. Again, we got this cool art by Tommy Chang. I went over it last time, this image. Got Toby's paw prints all over everything, this weird, creepy queen with fangs. Something down here that might be Berdly or an enemy. Plug Boy, Newbert, two characters standing in front of some screen or something. Weird dog thing that I'm not sure. Spamton, Berdly's doing his no pose, mouse, and then some unused mouse-related thing. But yeah, let's actually look at the new concepts. And again, this page is huge, so we're going to be here a while. Get ready, folks. A lot of concept art. First off, very early concepts in the beginning. Let's see. We got Jack in the Box, some sort of thing, except it's got a front opening. God, Lethal Company has made me terrified of these. I love this arrow pointing nowhere, by the way. And mouse. I guess this was the original mouse. That's cute. I actually kind of like this design a little more. I think it still needs the wire tail, but I kind of like the eyes being directly on the mouse pushing things. I honestly like that a little more. And then we got cat, just cat. I think this probably eventually became tasks then. Most NPCs will be mask face, electric socket, comes out of wall socket. Oh yeah, this is a little bloody, huh? Kind of brainish. I love how there's a red arrow leading to it. Fire zap out of mouth. Yes, we got this, kind of looking like a backrooms enemy there with the wire entanglement, nervous system ass enemy, and then we've got the socket face. These probably eventually, oh yeah, we can see down here, advanced. We've got pulls self out of socket grotesquely. Yeah, we've got the Werewerewires, and one is handsome, possibly NPC or has spear. So yeah, these ended up not being, I mean, I guess there are some plug boys that are NPCs. Most NPCs in the field, I think, were plug boys. So I guess they did kind of become that, but not in the city. But they also did become an enemy as well with the Werewire. But yeah, it's weird how they were gonna, it started as just a mask inside of their face, but then it turned to like their face being brain thing, which yeah, that's a little gross for Deltarune. And then we had the Werewires, which are originally gonna actually like pull themselves out of the sockets. That kind of makes me think of the chain chomp plugs in the basement as well. And specifically grotesquely, why are they starting with such creepy ideas? But yeah, now we've got instead that it's plug boys with socket face and they get stabbed in the face, which is still kind of morbid, but a little less graphic with control wire to be turned into Werewires. Actually, this kind of almost looks like one of the Addisons, you know? Possibly NPC or has spear. Why spear specifically? To stick in the socket and electrocute themselves? Next, we've got light switch bird. Glows depending if light is on or off. This was just a light switch connected to glow ball and it hops. This probably eventually became the pop-ups, actually. Then we got Fantasy. Appears from the background. Boring design? Could maybe be an NPC. I love how its name is a pun on fantasy, like this general idea of fantasy and dark worlds in general, not even just computers. And people, and they're like, yeah, this is gonna be what some one-off enemy or NPC, and eventually did not like it anyways. Just kind of boring. It's got this basic kind of robot face too with the fans and the grill. But hey, we did have those kind of style fans. It is something. Plug guy. This design kind of sucks. What kind of animal or monster can be plug themed? Well, we did have the chain chomps again in the basement, though they only had 2 prongs, not 3. And we also had the control wires in general, so I love how they're just sitting. I love how it's a guy with no arms sitting down, a plug face. Beautiful origins. Plugacore, like Manticore, but plug, its face is a shock. Okay, this probably definitely became tasks as well. Honestly, tasks having like a plug tail would be super cool. That'd actually be such a cool system of like hierarchy, you know? We got task manager managing the tasks, and besides just control wires, tasks themselves could actually like stick themselves in plug boys and get allies. That's a cool concept. I'm kind of sad that was scrapped. But yeah, they started as like this sort of Manticore thing. And then we had It eventually turned to more tank-like with satellite dish's eyes. He can't see... Oh, this is censored. He just uses his satellite eyes to watch TV inside his brain all the time. Oh, just inside his brain. So is it he can't see at all? Or he can't see something specific? Because my first thought is he can't see Mike because it's so short, but that probably makes no sense why Mike in specific. Maybe there's some concept that of what they can't see that would be hidden. Or maybe it's just saying he can't see and that's just a random black bar. I'm not sure. But it seems like there's maybe a concept they're going to use later that's hidden here. Interesting. And now that's all for this first early concept image. There's just this blank space at the bottom for some reason. This is one of the first images I drew while brainstorming concepts. Okay, so it is just one image he drew for the chapter. From the beginning, I knew I wanted to have enemies with electric sockets for faces. This idea is so good that the new Mario and Luigi game is also doing it. Oh yeah, wait, that's so cool. Toby's keeping track of Mario and Luigi Brotherhood. That's adorable. I love that. To be fair, Toby was probably inspired a bit by Mario and Luigi. There is not as much as other games, but there's definitely some bits of inspiration in there. Especially in Deltarune, actually. The style there is more fitting for Mario and Luigi. Yeah, that's so cool. I like that he acknowledged it. Also, I haven't been keeping tabs. Does Brotherhood have socket face enemies? That's cool. These are just sketches and not real designs, so none of them got used. I really like the plug guy drawing, lol. Well, some of them became designs that got used, I guess. Oh, and then we got some more concepts here. We got some little weird, like, inflatable guys sticking out of the ceiling. Oh, it becomes like a chomper. You kind of looking like the determination extractor there, buddy. I got some big chomping thing. That might have eventually become the chain chomp socket as well. Then we've got some Space Invaders looking guy with a tie. That's definitely the Werewerewire. At the very least, the Space Invader thing got reused in the attacks. Also, some of this is Salary Virus? Yes, Salary Virus. So they're eventually supposed to be like business things. Maybe like spam as well. Kind of like related to Spamton, maybe. And then we've got the Mad Mailer. Teeth center line rotates a bit. Oh, its teeth, it like shifts up and down. Yeah, and with a single arm wheeling around. Yeah, that definitely went completely unused. But at this, actually, this might have been an early Spamton design, you know? Because we've got the cheeks there, the weird googly eyes, the big, yeah, like its jaw looks like it might unhinge as well. These might be early Spamton designs. Okay, again, this definitely became Werewerewire, I believe, but this might be like, because Mad Mailer, like spam mail, you know? Spamton's even got some mail-related attacks. Then we've got Little Mouse here. These ideas precede Werewerewire, Spamton, and Mouse. Hey, I got it right. Ultimately, they were not used because their existence conflicted with those characters. Seems like Mad Mailer's tie would have been prehensile. Oh, that's not a hand, that's its tie. That's cool. It's like a tail. Not sure what the top thing's supposed to be. A Kirby enemy? Fair enough, he doesn't remember. It kind of does almost look like a Kirby enemy with a big-ass eye. And then we got Fan Buzzmite. Iridescent. Interesting how it'd be iridescent. I'm not sure how he'd do that with pixel art. It might look like the fountain, maybe? But it looks like one of those little spinny things. Also, the face kind of makes me think of the Pyrops from Undertale. Loves peace and quiet, but is really noisy. Cooling things and flying. Small four-pronged wheel. Attacks. Oh, these are attacks. Small four-pronged wheel. Oh, it's just a little rotate, move around. Fair enough. And the large four-pronged wheel. Okay, is this just the large one? I wonder what the square is. Repels flame attacks. Alt having hands, lol. A flying enemy character inspired by a computer fan. Okay, fair enough, but definitely went completely unused. Repels flame attacks. Was Toby at some point planning on having, instead of ice theme, flame themes, maybe? Because that's interesting. Also, I mean, we've only had really rude buster magic with Susie, and I guess like light magic with Rouse, which, I don't know, it just kind of seems like basic magic with both of them. Noelle feels like the first elemental magic that does something new. So I wonder if they're going to expand more on elemental magic then? And, oh, hey, rules card. Kinda cramped in here, but pick what you like. This was created before Chapter 1. The character is merely a placeholder concept that is not intended to be an actual character. It's just an example of how we could use the shop visual real estate to have a cool character. I love how this is obviously... Yeah, this ended up being used for rules in Chapter 1. This is obviously what eventually became of rules, but Toby has to go out of his way to specify, no, this is not some secret character, please, it's just some basic concept. Yeah, That's really cool. I like that. Very, very, very nice pose there. But pick what you like. And then we've got Daft Punk Mohawk looking robot person. Oh, also kind of cramped in here, but pick what you like. They're also maybe going to be a shop owner. Maybe the shopkeeper could be some sort of cool cyber robot. I never designed his body or thought anything past this. Maybe that's seeds of what eventually led into Sweet Captain Cakes, or at least Sweet Captain Cakes having a shop. And then we got Queen. Yes. Oh, I showed this concept art off in the Rejected Tracks video, which I'm going to go over quickly at the end as well. But yes, this evil Queen concept art, like the cracked sort of head is cool, like peeling paint or something. And the weird like Titan eyes and the big teeth. I mean, this looks like some creepypasta shit. And then there's her with like fangs and the fake beauty makeup. Well, I wonder if she's like supposed to look like have a grotesque amount of makeup on, you know? Like themes of like trying to look beautiful, perfect. And their hand there. Then this weird like dark sans eye looking one. And also, for the people who thought her head was shaped like a xenomorph, I think it definitely was originally based on a xenomorph, considering we got the little mouth claw thing reaching out right there. That's cool. And then these are some sprites for her, looking a little sad, a little confused, a little smile, big smile. Like evil smile, maybe normal smile, unhinged smile. She's brought the sans eye out. Oh no! Oh yeah, her little hand would have come up. Oh, and then we got different head designs. We got like a more traditional. What type of culture is that head design from? It's from something, but it got the little things hanging from it. More like a star-shaped crown, more traditional round one, and then like a big crown with earrings. Then like creepy face again. Another crown. Big freaking hello, Midna? This is Midna crown. Another cool earring crown with a very. I'm not sure how that sprite makes me feel. And then that same sprite with again another big like obsidian looking down. Blank. I just designed the Blank Punch mascot. Again, more things that are being censored. This one starts with H and seems to end with N, but we don't got anything more than that. Something I just designed the hey. Maybe this is like a name. Maybe this is like saying Toby. I don't know why that'd be censored though. I just designed the something punch mascot. Interesting. And then more crown designs. Another confused expression. Oh, this is all just the same one. And then some concept sprites for her. So making, I guess they really liked this frilly crown head design thing for a bit. Oh, it's kind of Medusa-like, I think. That's why they liked it. Yeah, because she was green and purple at one point. Yeah, I don't think that would have quite worked. Maybe green and blue, but not green and purple. That's just Hulk. And we got the youthful red mouth. Now she's starting to be blue, but with some purple shading. And like big red lipstick lips. And they got more of these at the bottom with just a blank head. Bald Queen. It took me a very long time to figure out Queen's design. I wanted her to be intimidating and cool. Inspirations included Hexadecimal from Reboot. I got, of course, the Alien Queen from Alien, the Xenomorphs. The Power Ranger bad guys, really. And Rosemaster from Cucumber Quest. But yeah, it eventually became the Queen we know and love. Kind of wine mom looking design. I wanted her head shape to be unique so that it wouldn't overlap with those other existing characters too much, but it was difficult. It eventually became pretty good. I guess this was closest to the final design. Oh, and more Queen stuff. As you will see of various people, I am the best. So she got more of a squarish head here. Yeah, like these hanging ones. Oh, she really got a sans eye now. Actually, it would have been kind of cool for her to have blue LED eyes, but yeah, I think eventually they decided on the red LED eyes for her screen face, which works. The eyebrow here as well. As you will see of various people, I am the best. Oh, that would be terrible. Anything but that, referring to that which I actually like. Okay, some of her classic sarcasm, a little bit stinted here, but eventually became some really good jokes. I have become total cyber, 100% cyber. Do not mess with women that have rainbow eyes. Gets rainbow eyes. Error, damn not found. Cannot give it. Error, no fucks to give. Nice. Oh, and this is when she's crying. I just realized. Yeah, so that some of that Queen humor is starting to come out. Nice. There was a pathfinding error involving the part that makes me care. Oh, that one's good. And this situation bites. You could say it's a megabytes. I didn't. Oh wait, this is like other characters. Why is this one lowercase? Is this Sans? Damn, the situation bites. You could say it's a megabytes. I didn't ask you. Small Rousey saying, it's funny. Oh right, because he got the little mini things moving in Deltarune, right? The little mini commentary. Nice. So already some dialogue going. I wonder what 100% total cyber means. Would that imply she wasn't originally a completely computer? Or what? Or does that just mean she's terminally online? Huh? If any employees from the ratings board are present, please calm yourselves. This beverage is not alcohol. It is merely concentrated electricity. What does that taste like? Like it makes you... Wait, what? It is merely concentrated electricity. So yeah, that's her battery acid starting. Her battery acid little addiction starting. But what does it taste like? Like it makes you. What does that mean? It tastes like it makes you. What? I'm afraid we have reached another juncture where we may be forced to admit that I am the best. Nice. A great person once said, only a fool dies in vain. A wise man becomes a mind servant. Who said that? Me. You've got the rule of robotics. Robots never tell the truth. Nice. You will be completely annihilated. Run wahoo.exe. Wahoo. And then something music. Oh.
Music plays.
Bracket text. I wonder what that says. It's got bracket text, so maybe it was like Spamton music plays? I don't know why it's censored though. Berdly, there's only one way to beat Queen. She told me her weakness. Susie, huh? Why'd she do that? Berdly, she thought it would be funny. Nice. Yeah, ultimately Queen's character is for the lulz, the rule of funny. And we've got more of those wide head shapes there. Eventually became the xenomorph sort of looking silhouette. My fashion sense increases in proportion to my power. I'm everybody's ex-wife. Oh my god, everybody's ex-wife. Jeez, that is such an accurate description. Oh, so much Queen dialogue. I love Queen's sense of humor. I love it. After I began writing her dialogue, she shifted into a more humorous character. I decided to reflect this in her design. Then we got a close-up of these head shapes. Realizing simple might be best. Yeah, she did eventually have a very simple design compared to everything, but it works. Especially since Berdly's is over-designed. Oh, and then we got sprites comparisons. Susie and Rousey. Again, Rousey's sprite is so massive. But we've got all the human... Oh, she had, like... Is this just tilted, or is they, like, just sketching it? Her head was originally very thin, though, too. We got smiles over here. Maybe they're just trying to find a good tilt for it. Alt... lashes. Oh, big eyelashes there. That's cool. I didn't realize that. Yeah, she got some. Used to have eyelashes. I think it's just more of a screen face now in game though. She doesn't really have visible eyelashes. EXP. Running EXP. Okay, smile, smile. Oh, sad. Getting sadder. Oh, and then her at face warning. Is this like her not just like getting progressively sadder as you gain EXP? Like, oh, that's bad. Alt lashes. Okay, less eyelashes. Oh, question mark face. Nice, nice, nice. Smile. Oh, this is where her smile, her real smile and devious face were starting to be made. Oh, a lighter shade of blue here. Some different head designs. I like that lightning bolt one. That's cool. Yeah, that's actually really cool. Like lightning bolt electricity design. That's cool. That weird one. Another one here. I love her eyebrow expression. Just have some like fans over there. Oh, it was like a coat. Yeah, you can see from the silhouette here, she might have had like this big coat. That's cool. To be fair, King already had a coat cape like that, which may or may not be the Shadow Mantle, so I can see why they didn't go with it. Initially, I was trying to draw her sprite with her head facing straight on, but it was ultimately lacking personality. Here are some last-ditch attempts at a different head shape. I thought a handkerchief-like head shape with giant hoop earrings would make her seem more like a crazy aunt/crazy mom type character. I still don't dislike it. I think it could have worked. It just didn't come around. In the end, though, simple was best and easiest to draw, of course. Then we got enemies. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Werewerewire really coming out now. Different designs for it. Was it originally supposed to be like origami here? And you got just big guy walking around a spear. Oh, and here's where we started floating with like a cool one-eye design. And yeah, here's the final design with the spinny eyes. Nothing fits computer virus better than a small imp or devil creature. Creation was trial and error. Yeah, nice. I like that little devil virus. Oh, and then we got the car. Electro Dasher. Can run at you, obviously. Fires either light beams from its headlights that you have to stay within, or makes its camera clicking noise and fires a wave of bullets. Oh, and then there's like one where dashing in. Oh, the bullets could be hoops. Oh wait, no, this is attack. One is dashing in, kicking up its foot, and then firing light beams. The bullets could be hoops you can only go in the middle of, like a circle like that. Adding some depth in there, that's cool. That would be hard to do though. Or just like on the sides like that. Okay. But yeah, I guess the car was originally going to be an enemy. Obviously, it just became more of an obstacle. I can't believe the car with feet was such an early design. But also, that you have to stay within, or makes, headlights that you have to stay within, and makes a camera clicking noise. That's, isn't that like, oh, no. I was thinking that was a Chapter 3 thing with one of the shadow people. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure that's just a fan-made thing. It's kind of funny that a fan-made thing with the shadow people happened to use light in the same way the car headlights would have, though. I wonder if it will be in Chapter 3, because it feels fitting, and considering Toby's considered it. And then we got Alt with someone inside it, and Big Shoes. Personality, he loved to go fast. Ka-chow! His eyes are secretly a camera. Oh. You could pose for the camera, or slow him down, or outrace him. Secret cam is never good. Originally, the cars would have been fightable. I'd still like the poses. By the way, the car with legs is inspired by a default 3D model from Mario artist Polygon Studio. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those guys worked for Nintendo, so there's a default model with a car with legs. That's crazy. I gotta look that up later. Oh, and we got the tasks starting to become a thing. Oh, they originally started as Tusk, with big tusks, obviously. Like, a more sort of like caveman looking big lion thing. Defeated by petting it / praising it and overloading its senses. Task became overloaded. Task stopped responding. Right. Eyes go back and forth like a cat clock. I think you still win by petting it, but I think the overloaded thing, task stopped responding, I think that got moved with pop-up. Like if you let enough pop-ups duplicate, it crashes. Then there's overloaded, tail turns into an hourglass. Wait, that's such a cool concept. Wait, the tail turns into an hourglass? Oh man, I want that. Oh, it's originally a cursive and then it's an hourglass. Nice. Task or Tusk Manager commands the tusks. Oh, Task Manager. They eventually became Task instead of Tusk, yeah. Commands the tusks can command them to do various things like stand on their hind legs and beg / tackle / roar. When they change poses, they do a cute head wobble. Their head is pinned on and can rotate in place. Interesting. I don't know what Task looks like, the Task Manager, but you should put them in a Siegfried and Roy outfit and possibly some kind of mask. Oh yeah, eventually she did kind of become that. She did have a mask on, and that's the kind of outfit she had. Somewhat similar, not quite as striped most of the way, but yeah, she became some sort of like ringmaster for them, which I think is cool. But also originally it was gonna be just Tusks and Task, which is the Tusk Manager. But eventually they fit it to make the pun better. I think that works a lot better. Originally Task was going to be called Tusk and be a lion. You know, Tusk. It would have been controlled by a lion tamer, Task, who eventually became Task Manager. That's why she has a whip. See, there's a good reason for it. See, guys, there's a reason I gave her the whip. It's not for what you're thinking. Toby, you can't call us out for our dirty little things now. Man, it's too late. You made the design. You let this happen. I like the detail of their tails being a pointer which turned into an hourglass when they get overwhelmed. The idea of petting something so much it gets overstimulated comes from a childhood memory of mine. We went over to my cousin's house and they had an Aibo robot dog toy. Me and my brothers all petted it at the same time and my cousin was like, "Stop, you're killing it!" That was a nice memory. Oh man, one of those robot dog toys. I remember my brother got that when he was like 6. And I legitimately don't know why, because, oh no, it wasn't a dog, it was a cat one. I legitimately don't know why, because we used it for like a year, and then didn't pay attention to it. It was a cool gift though. But yeah, that's a cool, I like how it's not even a real enemy that got, a real pet that got overstimulated. It was a robot dog toy, that's cool. Oh, and then we got the Werewerewires. Oh, it's transforming. Look at it shake. Enters on the face, and then they grow. Yes. Ulti comes on the ceiling and always stuck there. Energy flowing. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so originally I was just gonna stick in, juice them up, and transform them, but they eventually went with it stays there. That's cool. Some more. Oh my god, this is a huge. I'm gonna have to zoom this one in. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I could read everything else before, but not this. Let's go left to right. Got the plug, scared and cowering, yeah, shaking. It turns up. Oh, it sees around this big. This big. Just a mini, just a little smaller than Susie. And then it stabs into the face, electrifies it, transforms into the Werewerewire. Oh, this is where the Werewerewire design really came in. I always loved the Werewerewire design, the printer ink look of it. It comes from the ceiling and stays stuck there, energy flowing. About this big, taller than Susie now. Oh, and something censored there. Maybe a Chapter 3 enemy. Enters on the face and then they grow. Idle. Ears twitch occasionally like bug wigs or something. Arms loosely swing back and forth. Fur is affected by the wind. Legs don't move. Yeah, cool. Note that if the plugs going to the top of the screen is annoying to draw or to logically deal with, they can get absorbed into the face and make them look like they have a nose. The ing. Just the ing, the nose. But yeah, no, they eventually did go with the big wires into this guy, which I think is definitely a superior design. And then we got attacks. Points forward with its arms, flashes, hands spread out, and shoots bullets. Yeah, so it swings its arms and stuff. It eventually became more throwing statics and stuff in game. Then spared, yeah, the wire comes off, and they're like, yippee! That was definitely kept. Hurt, yeah, the yow thing. Then fly. Oh yeah, this became an attack. And the legs perspective pulled back. It didn't quite become that. They more just hang there straight down. But yeah, that's cool. And then we got some comparisons in game. The layout. Man, wow, this thing shrunk down. Already really worked in game. Got is this the tutorial area? Yeah, it's like a old map of the tutorial area. I guess that's where they're doing like comparisons, the test stuff. I wonder how old these are then. And yeah, there's shooting lasers from it. That was definitely kept. Attack 1A, during attack, it has a 50-50 random chance to do attack A or attack B. I think that's also kept. Attack A, it fires a laser that aims directly towards where the heart was, then the hand moves into the position for the laser. It doesn't update as the heart moves, and 2 more lasers offset that by a number of degrees. Yeah. It doesn't update as a heart move. Yeah, right. At first, it fires 3 to 4 lasers in each volley. The laser moves fairly quickly and fades out after it exists long enough to have passed by the left bottom side of the box. Okay, so it eventually became more curved, and I don't think it went directly for the soul as much. So I think the arms kind of stayed still more, if I remember correctly, but yeah, that's the early concept of it. This laser firing doesn't take long and gives you at least one more chance to fire more lasers. Or use attack 1B before the turn ends. I think it says 2, right? We'll keep using attacks 1A and 1B randomly until its turn runs out. Oh, it was originally going to have attack A and B going the same turn. I think if there's 2 of them, they can go. But if it's just 1, it just picks an attack, I believe. Then attack 1B holds up arms and they flash and swings its arms, causing a wave of sparks to accelerate in a variety of directions. They do not necessarily aim towards the heart, and while they are spread out at a steady angle intervals, maybe like 8 sparks separated by 8 degrees each. The initial angle is also randomized by the same amount of degrees, so it's different each time. This attack is quick. If they choose to do this attack, they can do it about 3 times before the time runs out. It takes less time than the laser. Yeah, they definitely did the spark thing still. They swung their arms. It's more like static, and finally, I think it worked largely similarly. That's cool. Oh, and then we got some details. Attack 2 can only use this when it's alone. This kind of became the third attack, and yeah, it's only when it's alone. Werewerewire will float above the bark and rain down sparks. Werewerewire moves directly above the box and moves in a semicircle and eventually became sign pattern above the box before being pulled back to position when the turn timer runs out. The sparks come from the center of the Werewerewire and are generated rapidly. They start slowly and have G vertical gravity and a slight random horizontal speed. And boxes lower than normal. Yeah, about most of that logic is the same. I think it eventually just went left to right instead of like sign pattern and stuff. But yeah, a lot of that was kept. 1 flies to position, boxes lower than normal. 2 moves in a wide oval slowly as it rains sparks. Yeah, eventually that became more left and right. Independent vertical sign pattern makes it bob up and down. And yeah, that didn't happen. But yeah, it does send the sparks like off itself in random directions that move down with gravity. And then there's its attack. Yeah, it's swinging its arms. That was kept. That's a cool attack. And then we got, oh yeah, the Giga animation for jiggling the core. That was early, I guess. Susie and Rossi have similar ones. I think only Chris does it in game now, though. And then act. When you choose to use throw slash that Susie throws Chris, a weak point appears on the plug and moves up and down. Missing the weak point but hitting the wire does 100% mercy rating. Allows to be spared, but does not spare the enemy. Hitting the X causes the enemy to be spared instantly. Yeah, that eventually didn't become a thing. Eventually, you do have to hit it to spare at all, I think. Which I think is a lot better balanced. I think if you hit it and it's automatically spareable and only needing to deal with one turn is a little broken. But yeah, we got the X on the wire. That's cool. And then Chris ready to be thrown, held by Susie. Oh, look at them. They're prepared. Then angle changes based on direction thrown, and that's a hit slash animation upon hitting. And yeah, there we go. Very cool. Very cool. Chris being thrown. That was a huge image, and we're not even halfway done. Wow. Details on how the plug enemy works. Originally, I imagined Queen controlling various characters using plugs, as seen in some of the very early concept art. However, I ended up restricting this idea to mostly one character, yeah. Except for Berdly. I wasn't sure if the wires should attach to the top of the screen or shrink into a nose. I reused the wireless idea with Werewerewire. Oh, that makes sense, right. It did kind of become like a cone with Werewerewire. Am I allowed to be proud of this design? Oh, you're definitely allowed to be proud of it. It's a cool design. NPCs and existing character sprite concepts. We got keyboard key. Have you seen my cousin? Oh, I think those became more like the little alphabet tiles that spell out boob in chapter 1. Got Newbert. I'm Newbert. Everybody loves me. That's why I live in the trash. Yeah, that little, he doesn't say it here, but everyone knows it's that Lenovo laptop button, Toby. You can't confuse us. And then Addison. Oh my. Another day, another deal. Every day's a great deal. As for the low price of 1,000 dollars. Oh my. Oh, I used to look so fancy. They kind of got this 80s Metaton look, and yeah, they looked a lot more Spamton too, with the puppet mouth and the rosy cheeks. So they had some weird origami art that again makes me think of Metaton. But yeah, also slipping up saying Chromer instead of dollars. So I wonder if that's already connection to Spamton. And then we have Printor. Yeah, we got Printor printing out something here. And something everyone in the comments of my little rejected tracks videos pointing out, yes, there's technically a 5-second Printor quote-unquote song playing down here that I didn't include in the video because I didn't know it existed, and frankly I'm glad I didn't, because it's not we'll listen to it in a minute. You'll hear it in a minute. It's weird. Yeah, we got Printor, just kind of this short little incognito guy printing out stuff like faxes. I wonder if that was eventually became the hacker. And then we got Swatch, that cool color palette face, eventually became a little more filled out. That's cool. And then that Queen, oh yeah, now we got the hairdo, the Spamton hairdo. Queen's personal butler, Swatch. Various muscular bodies in the background, but can't see heads for some reason. Well, I do think we do see the heads with the swatchlings in the background. Or maybe they're just big buff swatches, but with only one color each. Yeah, they eventually became big buff swatches with the shading in the background and holding stuff. Then welcome, young masters. How may we serve you? And then we got the swatchling themselves. Oh, they nailed that from the start. The swatchling slash butt lord. Now they eventually went with swatchling. Only has one attack. Color determines the attack. It does. Maybe sparing also has to do with the color. It did. You have to match the color. That's cool. And then we got the aristocrat area. Newbert's moving up in the world. Oh, and then we got little yes man guy. Yes, I do think that suits you. Yes, exactly, my queen. Sundare report. Oh yeah, that's yeah, the yes men. They were in Queen's Mansion. You see them hanging out. Yeah, oh, these are all in the aristocrat area. Okay. And then we got the whoever this guy was. What shall we do? Couldn't agree. A table full of these yes men guys. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Yes, exactly what the queen is thinking. Perfect. Sundare report. I wonder, I still don't quite get the joke with these guys. Like, obviously they're yes men. What does the send air report mean? Is it that they're broken? Is that why they're saying yes? Or is it that they're trying to run whatever Queen's saying and sending error reports because it doesn't work and they're trying anyways? And then we got Mouse Million. I stand leagues and inches above all the other mice. Only Newbert remains yet above me still. That was straight up kept in game. Various NPCs. Most of them were directly included in the chapter. The Addison's design were created in relation to Spamton. So in the end, the in-game versions look even more similar than this concept art. Yeah, that's cool. So they're always interlinked with Spamton. Printor was not used, but his sprite and dialogue were created, as well as a printer-based song that he could play. I just thought there's too many NPCs already. Yeah, there was quite a bit, but let's see. What is this? What is this? What is this? Yeah, so you know when people say that some Friday Night Funkin' songs sound like printer music? This is that. Okay, Toby. Fair is a joke song, but yeah. And then Swatch's initial art. What was going on there? Yeah, it was a little bit of a more of a 3 kind of phase. It did get the glasses thing, but eventually that became a mouth, and he gave him more hair. By the way, I'm pretty sure that his overworld sprite was based off of my concept art instead of Gigi's redrawn version, so that's why it looked a bit off in the cafe. Did I really just draw all this stuff directly without any sketches? You kinda did, Toby. But yeah, I see. Instead of Gigi's redrawn version. So the one in the cafe looks more like this because of that. Maybe he'll be fixed. Hopefully he'll look a bit better in the cafe in the future. Oh, and Berdly time. Yeah, look at him. We got Big Berdly with his U face. Nice. And that cool, awesome design. Is that Toby or Temmie's sketch on there? I'm assuming Temmie because I think Temmie designed it. Actually, no, Temmie animated it. Someone else designed it. I can't remember who. But yeah, we got his sprites over there. I can't really zoom in that much. Floats, outfit simplified. Was he originally gonna float? Was he just gonna be like, yeah, look at my gaming skills, look at my cool hovering? But no, he doesn't float anymore. And outfit simplifies. Yeah, they got rid of the cape and some of the powder and extra stuff. Needed poses. What is that? Is that him lying on his bed? What is that? And then a pose smugly explaining how great he is. Obviously, that was perfect. We got to use that. That's his battle sprite. I think that was a little change for better fighting stance. His smug cross pose, all the signature look of superiority. I don't think that was used, though. And then he makes green laser halberd. Obviously, that was used with his weird expression. Later gets dejected and loses armor. I don't think he ever loses the armor, though, which is good. But yeah, poor sad Berdly there. And then we gets defeated like something, I guess. Oh, like Mario. Oh, that's censored for copyright reasons. I get you. And look at him. He's like, we're like, right. It's kind of like Sonic and Mario with the little thing off screen. I think that's what happens in his cart fight. Chess was the one who drew Berdly. Chess drew the original concept for Berdly's Dark World outfit, so there it is on the top left. There, yes, look at him. Chess is such a cool art style. That's a sketch and it looks so good. It's like some Looney Tunes stuff. For Berdly's Dark World outfit, so there it is in the top left. She drew the original sprite too. I simplified it slightly by removing the cape. The sad Berdly in the bottom left is so good. Poor Berdly. And then we got some more sprites, sad and mad. Oh, and there's his, yeah, I'm ready to fight. I think he uses that in a few times. I think in the alleyway fight. Posse with head down more. Oh yeah, he does have his head down more when he's sad, dejected. The shocked L bozo. I think that was changed a bit, but the expression was kind of kept the same. Then of course his classic no. I love how early on this was. Oh, you got Susie, Chris, and Rouse like falling into the dark world, maybe. Oh my god. Oh yes, Berdly with the rose coming down, beautiful. The sparkles behind him, yes. And there's rightfully concerned Noelle. Shocked face. With the shocked face. Oh yeah, her icy looking crazed expression, and then her killing Berdly. What is that Elmo face though? Yes. What? Get him, Noelle. Then we got one. We got some TV. These people dancing, just sketches. Something spinning around. I'm not sure I recognize what they are. Dancing the thing in the background. Dancing back. You look shocked and they dance. Cool land on the ground. Hard for me to draw, but remember the cape and hair will still be up, and all that happens is that the cape and hair will flutter down and settle, then they get up. Oh, is this oh, this is them falling. I just realized this is Susie and Chris falling. Okay, I just got that. Oh, this is them. Okay, so that from earlier, the sketch was them standing in front of the doors of the Dark World. They jump in. That's them raising their hands as they jump in. They got their hands up as they're falling. Sparkles around them as they transform. Chris had like... Oh, is that split second where you see Chris's eye? Oh, Toby had that plan from the start. That's them getting ready to like flip, and yeah, they tumble and turn in after turning the dark outfits and land on the ground. Hard for me to draw, but remember the cape and hair will still be up, and all that happens is the cape and hair will flutter down and settle, then they get up. I don't think they even do that. I think they just land on the ground. Hey, and the dogs. Just edit all of the dog sprites so that they look like they're in jail like this. Oh, it's just the original sprites in jail. Nice. Got dog on me. They ran out of prison hats and have to wear berets. Oh, wee. It seems like he thought crime was just a game. Remorseless chances of rehabilitation are slim. Oh wait, was that earlier? We saw some concept art with some dog up at the start. Oh, I think that was Temmie's drawn thing. Yeah, that's the jail dog. I get it now. But I like how it thought that crime was just a game, and because it thought it was a game, it is remorseless. It would do it again. I'd fucking do it again. And then even greater dog is here. Got Naps the Bluke, Officer Bluke. Need 4 turnaround pose and lie down pose. And we got Doggo wears sunglasses and his tank top. His tank top has depression. Oh dear. Yeah, and that's the mall in jail. Oh, Sleepy Torio? Was she originally gonna be sleepwalking? Interesting. Oh, and then we got the Spamton carts. Fits with palette of area. Oh yeah. Oh, and they gave it eyes. I eventually think they kept it with these eyes though. I don't think they ever had it have glowing eyes. Yeah, that's cool. Then splat noise as he gets stepped on. True reference for various poses. Of course, you got Rousey. That was definitely used. Stool form R. And then we got Splendidland's art. My friend Samanthuo, aka Splendidland, did a ton of concept art for Chapter 2. Sadly, I couldn't use all of it because many of the concepts didn't end up aligning with my final vision for the game, but the designs themselves are super amazing. I'm thankful I got to use any of them. Okay, so we got Splendidland working on it. I don't think they're official Deltarune dev. I think they just gave Toby some designs, but that's cool. Specifically, I really wanted to use the paint enemy as a mini-boss since I thought it would be a really fun mechanic. Below were her notes on all of them. She also provided ideas on how she thought they could be used. Alright, cool. Here's Splendidland stuff. It was a little small, but... Okay, we got the hacker. I think eventually, their head was... The cursor was made less to be a neck. Honestly, I like that more. It's kind of like a kingpin look. Got the eye there with the angry expression. His normal thing has a... I don't like the eye when he's normal, and then there's a sad one there. The snap's cool. Then, of course, there's the finger pointer one where you get that puzzle where he finds a hidden thing in Queen's Mansion. And then, despite my appearance, I am totally incapable of saving your game. Yes, the dancing save data card. I love that. Then there was egg. Oh, a Tomodachi egg. That's cool. Think that paint thing, that MS paint thing there. Then whatever the this is. The halo, the kiss ball, kiss thing, wings on it, and then lingerie legs. Interesting. Was this supposed to be like reference to like not safe for work stuff or like shipping stuff or whatever? Yeah, I can see why that wasn't used. Oh, the pop-ups were made by them though. That's cool. I like the little tile on the head and the no sign. The happy, yes, they're so cool. Okay, that's eventually what became the Tomodachi egg then. Nice. Some squares there, I guess. Oh, and the Werewerewire, the ambulance. Snooping as usual, I see. It's got that little shifty eye expression. And then Spotted. So I think it originally in game is moving around more, so it doesn't have that shifty eyes. But yeah, Spotted, it's still got that light going off as it goes after you. I love this expression's a lot more dynamic. Honestly, I like that more than game than the battle pose. Chasing after you, chasing after criminals, you. And then Sparable. Okay, Splendidland. Then we got pop-up. Then yeah, waiting, there's a little pop-up tile in the ground, and then the eyes. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, right, because it kind of pops out a little in its idle animation when it's waiting. Waiting, it'll get to see you. Waiting. I'll get to see you soon. That's so creepy. Oh, and I guess it was originally maybe thinking of some tile area that they could have popped out of. I think it eventually just became they popped out of stuff in the city. But welcome, I live here. Tell me the funny numbers on your mom's credit card to get a prize. Nice. Look at me, I'm jumping out. Oh, I think this animation, this creepy ass animation, I think that was straight up used in game, mostly. Yeah, it's such a creepy looking thing. Love it so much. I was given the broad theme of Cyberworld. Oh, this is Splendidland talking themselves. I was given the broad theme of Cyberworld and told to pretty much just design whatever I wanted, expecting only a handful to actually make it in. I made all of these within a couple of days, just making whatever came to mind. Nice. Yeah, I don't like this mini little nose expression. I definitely like the sunglasses one more. Oh, maybe that's when Hacker takes the sunglasses off. Also, he used to have a little keyboard for them. That's cool. One hacker guy, I don't know what their name is, I think he just eventually became the hacker, wants to discover the secrets of the world and has special abilities, though they aren't aware of them. Hacks by randomly smashing keys and even swinging their mouse around in the air. Could keep escalating in silly ways. Nice. Handsome face. No. When they stand over a spot that can be hacked into, their cursor-shaped head turns into a pointy finger. They don't notice this change, so it's up to you, the player, to help them. So you gotta help us! I love that. And it actually is used in game again with the little secret switch in Queen's Mansion to get down to the basement. Then we got some close-ups of the designs. There's the hacker with mouse and keyboard. There's the Tomodachi egg with a little crack on it. That's cool because it's like cracking egg, but also cracking like a broken screen item. Fun. It's called a funny egg. It's got feed, poop, sleep. Yeah, obviously. Whatever this thing is, this kind of makes me think of Ina, you know? Got that vibe. Then we got, recycle thing. Oh, that's a cool robot thing. I like that. The recycling bin. I think that eventually became trashy though, with a little more rubber hose. Whatever this trash creature is, and yeah, that weird whatever that is for is yes, the hacker. Funny egg. Their body contains a virtual pet. Can the fate of this pet be altered? Maybe not. Has an existential crisis if the pet dies, as their body is a battleground of life and death. Oh dear. Broken image. Their life is in ruins. Oh, it's a missing image. Oh no, identity crisis. I think we had a similar thing with a copied file though. Recycle bin. Trash fly represents uncollected garbage data. Okay, so like corrupted data. I think the Werewerewire couldn't did that better, but... And then, yeah, kiss. Goddamn. Oh, and what's this? It's like art supplies? A painter would basically be like Adeline, like from Kirby? With crude MS Paint effects, especially the airbrush. Oh, and it's got eyes on in the little pen in the brush. That's cool. Yeah, and that's the one that Toby wanted to use. Oh, and then we got the save thing. Oh, it used to have eyes. God. Blinking. Diskette spins in place until talked to. Despite my looks, I am totally unable to save your progress. Oh, and the little thing slides from side to side to, like, blink. Interesting. Oh my god, the World Wide Web. Ooh, the big flag on top with wire legs. Whatever these blocks are. Some kind of internet thing, I don't know. That's a really cool design, though. I like the eyes as, like, pings, points, and then the little chart across the... But that's so cool. I want to see that someone use that. That's so cool. And then data look like icon little creatures who march onwards with unknown purpose. They take part in the festival. What is the festival? Is it... Oh, it can't be the Deltarune, like, Light World Festival, because that's in the Light World. Maybe like just the event at the end they talk about where you fight Giga Queen? I don't know. Whatever festival that is. They also make me think of the Gloinks from Digital Circus. And then, of course, the pop-up. Oh my god, it's so creepy. It's so fun. Pop-up hides underneath a tile and springs upward annoyingly. Touching its forehead makes it return underground temporarily. A pest. Oh, that's the X icon. I never realized that. Wait, that makes so much sense now. That makes so much sense. I never realized that. I guess because it's not an X, it's a no sign. But yeah, that's like the X, the pop-up out. Get it out. That's cool. 15, some big virus. Oh, is this based off of like... Is this thing based off of like a bacteriophage? And it's got the big spear there coming down from it. That's really cool, actually. It's a little terrifying, but yeah, that's cool. And its head sweeps back and forth as it tries to hover in the air. I don't think something like this is meant to hover. It's got 4 legs. But yeah, that's a really cool design. I did think it's a little creepy. And also just not quite sure how that fits with computer virus, but cool. Then we got ambulance there, of course. Awesome design with the little baton. And whatever this is leaking out of a broken computer. What the hell? Oh my god, that's awesome. That's so cool. What? Antivirus, is it a cop or a doctor? Maybe they see you as an enemy and you're an outsider. And then corrupted data or something. What do you mean or something? This is such a cool design. Oh my god. I love that. Yeah, there's so many cool designs here. Christ. God, Splendidland, you make such good art. Oh, and then, like, what is this? Cyber world. Oh, like some map layouts. We've got a little, oh my, you know what? Yeah, you're right about this, actually. Why does the RAM sticks not look more like a data chip? And why are the buildings not, like, sticking out of the ground with these paths? This looks so much cooler than what we got. I'm so sorry. We got, in Chapter 2, we got some green, like, for the memory lane, we got some cool stuff in the background and the siding, but the floor was just green. this is cool. This is really cool. I love this. And the little microprocessor garden. Oh, that's so cool. And the little, like, resistor stuff. I love that. I love that. The cyber world, a rough version of what a world inside a computer could look like. Then we got the cyber house, just a little house in there, with a cute table and stuff, books. Oh, and the broken image sitting there, sad. I love that. I really like that design. Oh, and then we got whoever you guys are. You got bows, and you both got masks on. They like anonymous trolls. Masked dancers. They participate in the festival. Each color has a different movement pattern and dance style. Very rough concept. Again, what is the festival? Man, okay, I think that's the end of Splendidland. That all looks so great. Love your art, Splendidland. Then we got chess. Oh, look, Noel design, cute little wave. And you got Berdly, a little happy design. Like, yeah, design. Concerned. Robot ears, yes, the little telecoms. What the heck is this pose? This looks like, oh, you dare face me pose. Little villain-ass, like, weird look. Oh, and then he's got his armor, the cape and stuff, and design, like the spear. Eventually became a halberd. I love his stance here. I love him so much. I love his design. And yeah, then we saw that design that we saw in the corner earlier. Concept art of Berdly's armor designs in the Dark World by Chess. That Noelle is really cute also. I agree. Very cute. Also, what is this in the background? The battle's task. Task something, fist something, high, in quotes, buh. What is back here? Also, this is written in Japanese. Oh, yeah, there's the Berdly designs. Headset 2 pockets. And yeah, originally had a cape and some stuff. Chess also drew Berdly's original Dark World sprite and provided an option for his Dark World outfit to be just him with an extra shirt pocket. I mean, it is kind of funny. He did want nipples. That's kind of nipples. They're on the nipple areas. And then Temmie's stuff, of course. Oh, look at her. Look at Queen in her beautiful heart-shaped chair. I love that, actually. And they got the wine glass, of course. Originally was blue, and the big earrings, little cape thing behind. And I like her. I like her like legging boot things. Kind of makes me think of the long fall boots from Portal. And yeah, and then her chair is like used to be more heart-shaped, and with the little flame on the bottom. I do think it was more updated and kind of made the look more like the Princess Shroob's chair from Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. But I do like this design too. And down here, I think Temmie just drew over it. Updated a little and gave her a longer head. I love how the final Queen design was just the head halfway point between this and this. Yeah, Temmie's concept art of Queen's chair. You can see her weird old head here as well. There, that's a good chunk of the most interesting concept art. Perhaps in the future I can show you the messy leftovers that aren't included here. Thanks for looking. Yeah, wow. That was the most interesting concept art, and that was so much. I'm very glad I made this a separate video. But before we end here, just one more thing. We gotta go on to the rejected tracks, the unused music. Got a little Toby sitting at the piano here, playing music. Got a little old Queen sprite, I think with the earrings on the score on the piano. And then we got Spamton Neo's blaster sticking out with a wire attached still. Alright, so creating music first could be a useful way to figure out the identity and tone of a boss or scene. However, ideas and characters change, and those initial ideas don't always end up working out. So, here's some rejected tracks from the second chapter. Power of Neo Unfinished. And then we got it down here, and the little Toby playing piano gif. That starts right there. I'm not going to play these live recording this, because I've already listened to them, and I've already compiled them in a video, again, that I released Monday. If you want to listen to them in a clear way, go listen to them there. Otherwise, otherwise go listen to yourself, but also they're probably going to be playing in the background right now, just edited into the video. So I'm not going to play them live. But yeah, they're very, very cool songs. I love that we have a full Power of Neo. After creating Undertale, one of my goals for Deltarune was for players to finally be able to challenge a real version of Mettaton Neo that didn't just end in one turn. For that purpose, I actually created a few music mockups for an extended version of Power of Neo. There's even another one from 2016, lol. Unfortunately, try as I might, I could never create a full-length version of the song that I was satisfied with. Eventually, the boss concept evolved to involve Spamton, and with that, the music changed as well. I still like the last half of the song. The guitar section was inspired with Brandish's song ending too. All of it is pretty placeholder though. It's still fun to imagine fighting something to this, though if I was given another opportunity to extend Power of Neo, I would probably do something different. And again, I've summarized some of Toby's notes in my video that I released Monday, so if you want to see them brought up at their exact points in the song, that's a better way to listen to them. But yeah, I can't believe Toby actually planned from the start, after like releasing Undertale, that he was gonna have a full Mettaton Neo battle. That's crazy. Like, no one thought it was happen. The Icarus remix was like the kind of official one. There's a few fan game battles made because we thought we had to step in. We thought it was never gonna be a thing. But then Toby came in, and it wasn't even just like Spamton, Spamton Neo, it could be mistaken as more like some cheeky references and fitting it in lore as like a roundabout way to do it, but no, it really was just Toby wanting to give us that Power of Neo experience again in Deltarune, and I love that. And yeah, that ending part with some guitar, that's cool. And yeah, I like how the fake out at the start as well, where it's just normal Power of Neo, and then it suddenly brings in the Undertale like rising tone synth thing, whatever it is, and then suddenly drops into the epic Sue section. And now we've got, when Spamton was actually added, we've got the Power of Spamton, the older version, and then the newer version of Power of Spamton, both of them here. Unfinished tracks, the drums are essentially placeholder. Once Spamton's presence in the Neo battle became solidified, I realized the original track wouldn't fit anymore, so I tried to work in some more sinister and creepy feelings. That idea became this. The two tracks are nearly identical, but the newer version has different drums and more elements of Spamton's theme in the intro. It's also even more unfinished. Yeah, so both of these are kind of similar to the Mettaton Neo one, but the later part, they start to bring in not the freedom motif. That's the interesting part. It's the world revolving, but not the freedom motif that we know and love that's shared between Big Shot and the world revolving. So I wonder if Toby hadn't really solidified what the freedom motif was, and it makes me wonder if the freedom motif is going to be consistent, if it's going to be the specific between different songs, or if it's maybe gonna switch to that and the like the different parts of the world revolving. Are those all gonna be freedom motif? I would think that it would probably stay the same one, especially since that last part is more like don't forget, but who knows. And also I like in the second track, the Spamton, you start to hear the actual Spamton motif be fit in the start. I think to start, actually, the chord structure is used the same as Big Shot as well at the beginning of Big Shot, which is cool. And Spamton Battle Forgotten, oh my god, this one's so funny. Apparently this was the first concept I came up with for Spamton's battle theme. To be honest, I have absolutely no memory of this. When I found it in my files, I was quite surprised. Maybe Spamton made it himself. Oh, Toby himself doesn't even remember making this song. Spamton just composed it and threw it in there. He's in your walls, Toby, run. By the way, originally I was planning to have Spamton's intro song, Hey Every, also be a shop theme. It was planned that it would slowly drop in pitch the longer you stayed in the shop until it was unrecognizable, but that ultimately did not match the tone of the dialogue, so I ended up using dial tone for that. Yeah, dial tone works. It allows you to listen to it longer, first of all, and it's got that sort of creepy, sad feeling to it. I do think something sort of like Hey Every, like with some of the instrumentation, could have worked, so you get this sort of fake trying to be happy commercial thing, but yeah, working with dial tone, that worked fine. Then we've got Giga Queen. Oh, I love this. The song that plays when Giga Queen first appears is actually a slowed down version of the original battle song I created for her. So yeah, this is basically like an earlier version of Giga Size. Again, when the Giga Queen battle, when Queen first appears in the giant robot, that's Giga Size. That's the song that plays there. This is just an older version, basically, and I guess it was originally going to be used for the Punch-Out battle. Though the instruments are placeholder, I actually think the song isn't half bad. Just it didn't really sound much like a boxing match. Yeah, it's too slow-paced. After I created the Thrash Machine power-up sequence beforehand, I decided instead to make a song based on that. I love that too, because everyone realized that the Thrash Machine power-up little song was like Power Rangers SNES reference, and I think that's even funnier that it was originally just going to be a small reference, and it ended up being the structure for the whole fight theme for Knock You Down. Anyways, that's great. Then we've got Castletown Unfinished. Originally I wanted the Castletown to sound very upbeat, but something about it reminded me of like that one Gautier song. I don't know how to say Gautier, but I know they're a musician. The melody of the initial parts ended up a bit too repetitive for me. I really like how the song sounds from 45, and the song is completely unfinished past 127. So yeah, it was originally a more upbeat version of Castletown. I think it's actually in 4/4 now instead of a waltz style, which is pretty cool. But honestly, I do like this maybe a little bit more than the normal Castletown, but at the same time, it does give this standard RPG town feeling, which I don't know. I do think the Castletown now gets the tone better, I think. And yeah, past 127, it's just like more piano stuff, some bell things near the end, but I guess it's unfinished. Then we got Rules Battle Old specifically. I actually showed this one before, but the truth is that I had made it for Chapter 2 and not Chapter 1. The song was way too serious though, so I had to make a goofier battle theme later. Yeah, so all the way back, if you remember 3 years ago, right before Deltarune Chapter 2 was released, Toby had this live stream. I think I mentioned it in the last video actually. Undertale's, what was it, 6th anniversary, but we played Deltarune Chapter 1 for some reason. We're all Fangamer in their little couch. And they released Deltarune Chapter 2 at the end of the stream, but at the start of the stream, Toby actually showed off some unused songs from Chapter 1, some songs that were scrapped just to play at the start. And one of those was Rules, just an old, he advertised it as an old version of Rules theme, and it only played like the first, I think, like 30 seconds of this. And everyone thought it was just an old Rules theme. Turns out it was that epic, not because Toby wanted Rules to be epic in those scenes originally, but because it was actually going to be a battle theme. The full version's here. It's just that the battle theme also got scrapped because it was still too epic. and I definitely agree on that. The version we got for the boat fight is much better. And it's still very upbeat, you know, it's got that nice cool ship battle theme. And the final song, the original Queen battle. I really love this one. Honestly, if it weren't for Power of Neo in the Big Shot variants, this would probably be my favorite. But obviously, Power of Neo is great. Yeah, I think this is my favorite of the unfinished tracks. At least it's the one I listened to the most when I was working on the game. Back when Queen looked more intimidating, I wanted to use this as her boss theme. Personally, I still really like it, and I even wanted to try to use it for Berdly's battle theme instead, but the issue was that it just didn't match either of the theme melodies I'd already created for those characters. Yeah, and it's very dark. Again, it probably wouldn't fit Queen quite as much now, though at the same time, Attack of the Killer Queen is honestly a pretty menacing song, all things considered. She can be menacing, but it works a lot better, but still, I really do like this one. I wish he could have incorporated maybe a bit more. Bizarrely, I seem to have made this after already making her theme song, as an early version of the theme song is already inside of the project file. Oh no, Toby, you forgot your own motifs! And yeah, 130 onward. The piano only part, the last 6 seconds is totally unfinished. Obviously, he probably just didn't finish the song from there, cut it off there. So, but yeah, I really love this theme. I love how menacing it is. It's really cool. I wish there was more of it. But yeah, those are all the songs. We got full Power of Neo and some early, basically some early versions between Big Shot, like halfway between Power of Neo and Big Shot. This weird creature thing with Spamton's Forgotten Battle. Basically an older remix of a song that's in the game, Giga Size, old version of Castletown, old version of the Rules Battle, and old version of Queen's Battle. And yeah, so many cool songs. And again, if you want to listen to these more clearly without my annoying voice, all of them, I uploaded a video Monday that you can go watch with them all clearly put out. But yeah, that should be all. Tons of concept art, quite a few songs too, a bunch to look at. This is great to look at all this and see what was really in the inner workings of this, you know? But yeah. Thank you all for watching and seeing my experience looking at the entirety of the Undertale and Deltarune 9th anniversary newsletter. We were given so much to eat here. I'm so glad we got this much. And yeah, I think all that's really left now is to wait for the next one. And then after that, wait for Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 to come out. Hopefully this winter. I'm still banking on December. I really think December can happen. But yeah, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.